a gentleman. It's the kind of love that meets her demands. You see, a woman's not a riddle, she's not a mystery, and she'll open up if you respect the key. Someone's here in the night and a welcome hand. If you can hold her tight and wear a wedding band, it won't replace the tears if you don't understand what a woman needs. What a woman needs. Try to tell her you love her until you can be faithful indeed. She'll always know when you got another, and loving her requires you be what a woman needs. What a woman needs. Oh yes indeed, yes indeed, what she needs. Showing you just what you wanna see, but deep inside know she's full of purpose. Be sure you know what your woman needs, cause when the love from the night leads to a darker day, you can blame yourself when she's gone away. What a woman needs every day and night is a way to trust, even in a fight. It's a whole lot of sorrow and a world of grief that can be avoided if you just give your woman what she needs.
Online commercials can increase your business overnight. 28 million people will shop online before you read this. You want to reach them? We can help. Online commercials. You advertise online, you reach more people. You make more sales. Hey, man, what's up? It is the Ace Micheals Show, and I'm Ace Micheals. It's my show. It can be your show. If you'd like to have a show on the air, all you have to do is contact the station. That way you can voice your opinion, ideas, convictions, suggestions, beliefs, dreams, prophecies, right? You know who you are. And you can have your own show on the air. Some of you guys who follow my social media have noticed that I've been into different things, homie. I'm branching out. I'm doing new stuff. I'm trying out new things, you know? So one of the things you may have noticed is that I have this new company, Aces Las Vegas, where we do travel accommodations. We help throw entertainment packages together for people that want to have parties. Whoop, whoop, parties, whoop, whoop. You know, we do all that kind of stuff. But you may wonder how I knew to get into that business. Well, years ago, I interviewed a young lady on my show, Nikki, who was a fabulous promoter. And I took her and Charles, you guys may remember my interview with Charles Lee, her husband, and I thought one day I should call them and ask for advice on how to build my business that I would like to build. And lo and behold, here we are now where I'm in the travel industry of all things. So welcome to the show, my good friend. Now I want to let you know a little bit about her credits. She is a 3-time IATAN card holder. She is built one of the fastest growing travel companies in the world. She has over 500 agents that she has trained that work for her. Please welcome Miss Nikki Lee to the show. Mrs. Nikki Lee. Mrs.
Thank
Nikki
you.
Lee or Mrs. Charles Lee? Mrs. Charles Lee.
Nikki Lee.
Nikki Lee. Just Nikki Lee.
The travel agent.
The travel agent. The with a capital, the travel agent. I'm really excited for you. Like, I really am. Like, if this had nothing to do with me, I would still be super excited for you because I just don't see any slowdown in your future. Like, you are really tearing it up. You're living life.
Thank you.
I mean, you really are. Like, so you have this company which is exploding, and from my understanding, it's one of the leading companies in the world.
We're pretty fast growing. I think it's because it's travel. It's travel. Everybody wants to travel. Everybody wants to travel. Everybody needs to travel. They have to travel. It's just I think it's the best industry, and because I'm passionate about travel, I think that's why I'm moving so fast in the travel industry.
And you were one of the pioneers of this company, so you're not, it wasn't like you saw an ad, you answered it. You're actually behind the brick and mortar of this company as one of the founders, right? Pioneer, right?
Sure. So the founder is Mr. David McCovey. It was started with an idea, with a napkin on the table, and with 8 of us. And we had to find a travel agency, so we found a travel agency, brick and mortar, in Montrose, California, Ron Archer, who owns it, over 65 years in the, 69 years now in the business.
Wow.
And they say brick and mortar to click and order. So here we are, booking from home.
You want to know just a little side note piece of who cares?
Yes.
But my ex-wife, mother of my children, she worked for Ron Archer about 10 years ago.
Are you serious?
In Montrose.
Are you serious?
Yes.
What a small
And we
world.
had no idea, and here we are today in this pickle. Yeah, that's amazing, isn't it?
That's
How
awesome.
how small the world is, but how big the world is. It's just amazing.
So what did she say about that when you know?
She
you
was
said-
shocked when I sent her my certificate. She was like, no. We'll put the sound effect in later, but she was really blown away. She's like, Ron Archer? She's like, I worked for Ron Archer. I'm like, hey, well, now I do. So let's get into the nitty gritty of it, because a lot of this, for my viewers, that some of this might go over their head a little bit, and they go, travel agency, what this got to do with entertainment, Ace Micheals? You're supposed to be entertaining, making funny faces and noises and stuff, man. So first off, it's a tremendous opportunity financially for someone to get on their own feet and work from home.
Yes, absolutely. And like you said, entertainment. When you say travel agent, you think air and hotel, right? It's not just air and hotel. It's air, hotel, cruises, concerts. You got attractions, transportation, Amtrak, sporting events. We have everything. There's nothing that we
I've
don't
noticed
have.
that too, yeah.
Nightclubs.
Yeah.
Holy smokes, there's just so much in the travel industry, and we do everything from start to finish. There's really nothing that we don't have access to.
Wow. And as a travel agent, you are providing the traveler the experience of having to not worry about anything, really. Like, you take care of your hotel, you take care of the transportation, you take care of events to do while you're in town, any discounts on shows and things like that, right? Am I speaking for you? This is what you do, right?
This is great.
You cover everything, right?
Yes, absolutely. And because we have access directly to these companies, we're able to get better rates. We're able to get more value. Because when we book with a certain company, and Mr. Ron Archer has done so much business with that company, you're going to get a lot better service. You're going to get direct lines to call these vendors. You're going to get, benefits such as when you check into Carnival Cruise, you're going to have chocolates on your bed, stuff like that.
Nice.
So that's value. That's
Nice.
something that you wouldn't get if you were going to book online.
Right. No, that's a good point. That's a very good point, because sometimes it's the little things that matter the most. The little things. I remember taking a Uber ride, and the guy had a bottle of water in his car. He had some chocolates in his
experience.
dash, and it was
Yes.
just, it's just a ride, but it was just the little things that gave him a great review, made sure that I gave him a compliment and a tip, and it's just a small thing. So that's basically the beginning stages of your business. Now, on the other side of it, you're also training people to have this tremendous opportunity of making wealth for themselves, right? You want to talk a little bit about that?
Correct, yes. And it's simple, but it's not easy, because it's still work. You still have to be coachable, trainable. We have trainings online. You can work from anywhere in the world. You have access to the same thing that we have. You make commission from any vendor. It's a great opportunity. I don't know why anyone wouldn't do this, because they're going to book travel anyway. A lot of these churches and volleyball teams and sporting events and bachelor parties coming to Vegas, they're going to book it anyway. Why not just be a travel agent and get all the money back on everything that you're going to do?
Now let's talk about Nikki Lee for a second, because ever since I've known you, you've been a winner. Okay, so just know that up front. Like, you haven't had any bad days that I know about. But what would you attribute this success to? Like, are you just a person who's lucky, would you say? Would you say that it's God? Would you say that you just read the instruction manual extremely well? Are you know what I'm saying? Like, how would you classify what's made you so successful in life?
I do make a lot of mistakes. You just don't see them. And when I do make mistakes, I make sure that I educate myself so that I don't make the mistakes again. God has a big part of it. I'm a God-fearing woman, and yes, I believe that has a big part of it. Luck, maybe, yes, of course. I live in Vegas, so of course luck plays a big part. I think just educating myself and making myself better, and if someone wants to book Carnival, then I make sure that I know everything about that ship. That way they have the absolute best experience. Like you said, I want to be the travel agent. So when they do book with me and they have a good time, they associate that good time with me, and then they use me again and have me put the package together. Like you're in Vegas. This is a perfect opportunity for you. You can do airfare, hotel, you can do nightclubs, you can do restaurants. And I think because you're here in Vegas, you have a lot of experience with that. Are we going to make mistakes? Yes. But then we learn from the mistakes and we move on. But because it's in the travel industry, we have a lot to learn, for sure. But there's a lot of money to be made in the travel industry.
What are you looking for in a new travel agent? Like you've trained hundreds of people,
Correct.
right?
Thousands.
Thousands, yeah, right.
I think we're up to 9,000 agents.
So what makes a good travel? Just upon first glance, you say, this individual will be good for my team because ... I
think someone that's coachable, trainable, someone that's really passionate about travel, someone that has traveled in the past, someone that really wants to change their life. They say if you want to change your life, you have to change your life, right? If you want to be better, I think you need to go into what you're passionate about. I think because that will make you better, because you'll want to learn more about it. I think just basically, again, being coachable, trainable, someone that really wants to learn the travel industry, and somebody that wants to just live where they can dip their feet in the sand and book travel from their computer on the beach. I think that's somebody that would be the perfect candidate. Somebody that really wants to be a beach bum and learn travel and book clients. Somebody you have to learn how to get clients. So you do have to show up. That's the first part. You have to show up to learn how to be a travel agent. And I think that's the hardest part for someone. And once you learn all this, it is trial and error. You are going to make mistakes, but someone who's going to tough it out and really learn the industry, I think those are the people that succeed. But just anyone can be a travel agent, fresh out of, what do they say? We have an agent that's one of the Elite 8, Derek Velasquez. He says, fresh out of Yale, fresh out of jail. And that's really anyone that can be a travel agent.
Wait a minute. Fresh out of Yale. Don't be talking. Not you. You got to make sure, because them fools be with the pen watching the show, be like, hey, that's my new rap lyric right there. Not to be used. Okay, we got the legal done. Wow, I like that. I like that a lot, actually. We might make T-shirts with that. I like that. Tell us about the most enviable travel perks of being an agent, because I keep hearing stuff. I hear little bits and pieces. I'm a bits and pieces kind of guy. So as I'm walking through, I hear Charles talking about some stuff and I go, really? And then I hear you, Thomas, really? And then I hear other agents. I see people posting things online. Tell us a little bit about all these travel perks that you get when you become an agent.
Well, the companies want you to be a product of the product. That way you go, you experience, and then you're able to explain it to your customers. And we have those complimentary trips. It's invite only. You do have select few, but I have right now, I have about 12 agents on the Norwegian out to sea, eating lobster.
Can you just camera one
steak.
to me for a second? Really now? Free Norwegian cruise?
Correct.
And steak?
And lobster. My favorite.
I'm sorry, I did not mean to interrupt you. Please, my queen, go ahead. Go ahead. Speak on it, please.
They have to do this. They have to do this. It's kind of, they're forced to do it, because in order to learn about the ship and what they have, when someone talks about where they've been, I believe that I'm a specialist in everywhere, okay? I'm a specialist in Jamaica because I've been to Jamaica like 5 times. Wow. So when I talk about Dunn's River Falls and how you climb up the rocks and how the sand in the grill squeaks when you walk, and the food, the jerk chicken, and how delicious it is, when you've experienced it and you're able to sell that, and you're able to sell what you feel that client would like about it, or where they would be. Oh, I think you'd like Negril. I think you'd like Montego Bay. I think you'd like Kingston because you like you like to be down in, down in the city at what the locals like. So I think Kingston would be the place for you. And when you go, then you're able to explain this for the client. That way, when you get to know your client, you know what best suits them for a vacation.
And you're clearly passionate about this. Like, you really are a world traveler, and you're exploring. You are passionate. Like, this is something you can't fake this. Like, you're smiling from ear to ear. You love this.
Yeah.
And this is going to be what you do for the rest of your life.
Absolutely.
That's awesome. Hey, how do we reach you on the social media? We want to chat with you. We want to find out more information. We want to become an agent. We want to go someplace. I like that idea of a boat full of steak and shrimp and lobster for me to eat. I'm down. How do I contact you on social media?
You can find me, just Google Nikki Lee, travel agent, Las Vegas. You can see me. You can see the reviews. I have Facebook. I have Evo Nikki Lee is my Instagram. You can follow me there. And Nikki Lee, Nicole Lee on Facebook. Just Google me.
And that is
I have a YouTube channel.
And
I teach everyone all the travel hacks, even if you're not a travel agent and you want to learn how to save money on airfare, stuff like that. I have YouTube videos on there as well.
And that is what's up. Hey, man, it's been the Ace Micheals Show. I read a quote that I won't say it changed my life, but it affected my life. And I'm going to attribute it to Les Brown, the great motivational speaker, said this: there are lots of people who have died at 21 but weren't buried until 65. Meaning that you got to live your life, man. Don't let your dreams stay inside of you and you're in your cubicle doing your thing. You never get out. You never find out what's out there in the world, because there's a lot of stuff out there in the world. And that stuff might inspire you to become the next Thoreau or the next Einstein or the next, who knows, right? You. So check it out. Make sure you support Nikki Lee online. You never know. And you know what I say at the end of every show, and I still mean it: live the life you love. Love the life you live. Thank you.